Hello and welcome to Reflections. I am Rom Gayoso, your host. So today our topic is fear. What is it and how to overcome it? So in today's show, we will gain valuable insight on fear and how to go about managing it. So first and foremost, thank you so much for your being here with me and my guest today. I know your time is very important and I'm the guy who will make sure it is invested wisely. So I've been waiting for quite some time to interview Dr. Fisher. It's not often that we get to talk with human sciences professionals. And my guest is an authority on Furyism. So this is going to be a great talk. Oh, well, everybody's got some rules. So before I get started with the show proper, I need to cover some rules. So let me get those going. Well, as a quick reminder, if you are here live with us, please be attentive to social media platforms' rules regarding the use of chat. If you're watching this show as a recording via Futures Television or via podcast, you too can be part of the conversation. So instead of submitting questions here live, just visit our YouTube channel and leave your comment. I will make sure to get to it right away. And if you are here live with us, please remember just to be nice, be polite, and courteous. We all come from very different backgrounds and have different perspectives. What is important is to ensure the discussion is civil. And one more thing, there's absolutely no hate speech allowed. So, by the way, the chat boxes are open. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the chat. It's called a chat box or a chat window, depending on the service you're using. So please do say hi and let me know where you're watching us from. If I appear not to be looking directly at you and the screen, just because I'm scrolling through the comment boxes. If you can, please type hashtag ask, that is hashtag ASK in front of your question. So this way I can immediately spot your question and pose it to the guest. So there are several ways for you to submit a question. Of course, you can use the chat if you are online and live with us, or you can email me a question. Please email it to editor@imcimagazine.com, or if you prefer to use the talk to text function, just let your question or text your question to 001 for the United States, 480 544 8372. So privacy rules do apply. I will not save your text or your number, and once it is read, it is deleted. Okay, so let's go and move on to the first order of business, which is to talk a little bit about our agenda today. So we're going to go over a short introduction. I'm going to introduce our guest, Professor Fisher, and I set some more time, some extra time at the end of the show for comments and questions. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about upcoming events, so you see, what's up and coming in the agenda. All righty, so let's go over our agenda and the introduction. So we, Reflections, we're the live stream partner of IMCI Magazine. You can find us online at www.imcimagazine.com. We are an online publication under registry 2769-0008. We are a member of Edelweiss America Media, and our focus is on intelligence, so competitive intelligence, market intelligence, economic intelligence. And a good part of the work of the magazine is on foresights, future studies, and futures literacy. Our vision is to bring diverse perspectives and voices to the debate. What you see on the right-hand side of this foil is the front cover of our most recent number, and it is focused on openness and inclusivity. Okay, so let me say a few words about Dr. Fisher. So, well, a couple of things. One of my favorite authors is really Jean Delumeau. So his book, Sin and Fear, The Emergence of Western Guilt Culture, is an eye-opener. And basically, he explains how guilt and sin were combined with fear to allow for greater societal control. I came across Dr. Fisher in a discussion of his new book, and upon our first conversation, I quickly realized I absolutely had to bring him into the show, for his views are truly inspiring. So the topic's really not easy. It is quite in tune with our reality. I hope you will gain as much insight from this interview as I'm seeking to gain. So at times I'll be beating around the bush a little bit. Then I will ask Dr. Fisher to help us with some definitions. And finally, I will ask him some very specific advice. Well, I guess you get the idea. All right, so let's get started. So my guest today is Dr. Robert Michael Fisher, and he is the director at the Fearlessness Research Institute and at the Center for Spiritual Inquiry at the Gaia House Interfaith Center. He is also the editor at the International Journal of Fear Studies, and he's a very prolific writer. In fact, we're featuring his title, Resistance to Fearlessness, on the next edition of Books and Authors. So please stay tuned. You can find more about Dr. Fisher on his blog, Fearlessness Movement, which is on www.fearlessnessmovement.ning.com. You'll find the link to his blog and to his most recent book in the comment section of this video below. All righty. So folks, thank you very much for you being here with me. Unfortunately, my guest, Dr. Fisher, is having connectivity problems and he is not able to join us today. So my sincere apologies. I will be recording this interview with Dr. Fisher at another time, and I will certainly post it again. Again, my sincere apologies, and we will connect on the next opportunity. Thank you so very much and hope to see you again soon.